Hello there, following on from my first RMS Beauty brand review with a look at a bunch of products that are new to my collection and a couple that are brand new launches full stop. If you saw my last RMS video, you'll know I'm such a huge fan of these little multitasking pots and all natural organic products. The brand is loved by supermodels and superwomen alike, Miranda Kerr, Emma Watson, Carly Kloss, Olivia Wilde, and people worldwide who need quick, hands-on, no-fuss products before they fly out the door. I've been using their famous Living Luminizer for 7 years, so it was such a thrill that the creator, Rosemary Swift, who runs their Instagram account herself, left me a comment saying she'd enjoyed the video. It was even more of a thrill and shock and honour when a few weeks later she messaged me out of the blue and said she'd love to send me some products. Cannot believe that. For a beauty junkie who only started making videos 6 months ago to participate in and help give back to the online beauty community that created my love of beauty in the first place, to now be messaging back and forth with Rosemary Swift on Instagram and being sent things, including some unreleased products to try, get out. It's completely mad and I'm so appreciative of her generosity. Same to all of you who messaged and said you bought RMS products after watching my first review. So great to hear. I have nothing to gain from this, no affiliate links, it's not an ad. I'm just happy to sing the praises of products I love, and it's so cool to hear that sometimes I help you find things you love too. So here's RMS review round 2, with thanks to the makeup artist mastermind Rosemary Swift herself. It's been a few weeks since I received this parcel and I've been busy testing the products, so let's get into it. We had a look at her Wild with Desire satin finish lipsticks last time. They're the newest RMS release, having launched last October in the US and in January in Australia. I mentioned there were 5 more shades coming in March, and they're here. Couldn't believe it when I opened up the box she'd sent and saw shade names that weren't out yet. Meet, Temptation, and Firestarter. Out now in the US as of just a few days ago and coming very soon to Australia. We saw in that last video just how crazy, smooth and pigmented these are. Amazing first swatches. They're hydrating and really comfortable. I almost forget I'm wearing them. They're also enriched with RMS Beauty Oil, which I'll talk about in a bit. Temptation is described as a pinky mauve. Lovely purple tones that are right up my street. Rosemary couldn't have chosen better. The more I wear this, I find it ends up being a Your Lips But Better shade on me. It settles down to be a really lovely pinky nude that just makes your lips look more full and defined. I find these really long wearing on me. When they do start to wear off, it happens very evenly, so this shade ends up leaving a trace of mauve to plump up your lips. Firestarter is much more bold and daring. This fiery orange would be such a statement in summertime. Another shade called RMS Red is a fairly orange toned red, but this one is much brighter and much more orange. Because this formula is so smooth, it could also be worn as a light layer if you only apply a small amount and blend with your fingers or a brush. With the addition of 5 new shades, including these 2, there are now 15 in the range to play with. Can't wait to try some more. Time for 2 little pots now. The Master Mixer is a cult product that I mentioned in my last video because it also comes in the Signature Set Mod collection, a good way to try out a few of their key product lines in one palette. On its own, it's a rose gold cream that's very close to my natural skin tone actually, so I'll make it a bit darker to show you just how much of a nice sheen and glow this has. This is designed to transform any powder product, whether that's eyeshadow, blush or highlighter, into a cream product with a rose gold glow. The shade is said to be very flattering on all skin tones, and I know a lot of people who use this alone as a dewy highlight. The Champagne Rosé Luminizer is one of several luminizers that joined the RMS ranks in 2017. I didn't think anything could beat the original Living Luminizer for that dewy lit from within glow, but this one might be my new favourite. This beautiful blush pink champagne shimmer looks particularly natural on my pink toned skin. Living Luminizer is almost white and opalescent, but this has more of a rose iridescence to mimic a fair skin tone. Remember, these products are all natural, so the texture can vary a bit. This one's quite glossy almost, which is lovely, and they're worth warming up by swirling your finger around in the pot first. Face oils seem to be dominating the moisture market at the moment, and RMS Beauty Oil is an all-natural offering containing jojoba, rosehip, buriti oils, and more. It's a multi-purpose organic oil that's designed to add radiance and glow to the skin. RMS recommends massaging 3 to 4 drops onto clean, damp skin as part of your morning and evening routine, but I've been easing my way into it by mixing 1 to 2 drops into my moisturizer or adding the oil on top at the end of my nightly routine. I have normal to dry skin, prone to the occasional hormonal spot around my chin, and I'm definitely waking up to a more glowing complexion using this, particularly around the high points of the face. This oil does have a fairly strong vanilla scent to it, but I find that sweetness quite refreshing. Rosemary also generously sent me some of her brushes. She encourages skin-to-skin contact with her products, so that means applying things with your fingers, but as many of you might prefer to use tools, let's put hers to the test. They're all vegan and free of animal hair. The powder eyeshadow brush accompanies her Swift Shadows, a particularly smooth powder eyeshadow formula I talked about in my last video. Tempting Touch TT76, a pretty golden bronze. This compact flat powder brush picks up a reasonable amount of product and it applies it evenly and naturally. You can also add a little bit of water to intensify the results or just keep layering away. The eye polish brush, of course, goes with her eye polishes, one of my favourite product lines for a glossy, dewy eye look. This brush is designed for use with cream products only. It's meant to create longer lasting wear. This is my favourite shade, Lucky, gorgeous gold with a coppery orange finish. The slightly domed brush though means you're picking up less product and applying it in lighter layers for more staying power. Use quick strokes to create an even look. This is one I'd heard a lot about, the Skin to Skin foundation brush. Even as someone who doesn't wear foundation, I know I'm going to get a lot of use out of this to work in concealer. This is designed to mimic skin to skin contact through the densely layered ribbed bristles in that signature swirl pattern. I say ribbed because the bristles are all varying lengths. The shape means the brush moves with every curve of your face and doesn't drag product. It really blends it into your skin for a very natural looking finish. The Kabuki Polisher brush is honestly as soft as my kitten's chubby cheeks. It's so nice. This retractable brush works well with creams and powders to gently buff them into the skin. I'm definitely going to give this a go to work in their luminizers, master mixer and Purity bronzer as well. Finally, Rosemary threw in a little ultimate makeup remover wipe. I'm a big believer in a thorough makeup removal and skincare routine, but wipes are perfect when you're on the go or on a flight. This one contains coconut oil, something many of you might already use to cleanse, take your makeup off and moisturize. Coconut oil can solidify in colder temperatures, so warm the unopened packet up in your palms for 10 to 20 seconds first. Once again, a huge thank you to Rosemary Swift and the RMS team for sending me these products. Completely blown away that they even saw my first video. I've loved testing these new products out and have been really impressed by the whole lot. Given how much I raved about her range last time, sure it's no surprise that I'm a big fan of these too. Thank you so much for watching. Would love to hear which RMS products you love using, if you've tried any of these ones or have your eye on anything in particular. It's been so nice and so surreal chatting to Rosemary over the last couple of months, and I'm really hoping we can make a catch up and maybe even an interview happen next time I'm in New York. And of course, I'll bring you along with me. See you next time.